Hi guys. Hey friends. Okay, so I wanted to get on and make a video about how to do a no makeup natural look. So I did it before and I liked it and it was easy, and so I want to show you guys what I do and how I do it, and then you can decide what products you have that you can make it work. So the first thing you want to do is moisturize. That is like before makeup, which it's kind of funny that we're using makeup to do a no makeup look, but you need to moisturize. So any kind of, like I've already got all my skincare on. So I washed my face, I exfoliated, I did like all my moisturizers, and I have different kinds, and I did eye cream and like all that. So you need to make sure your skin is moisturized because that's gonna be your best skin. So I already have my makeup primer on, and I'm gonna go in with my green concealer. So it can freak you guys out, but green concealer actually covers blemishes. So if you look on a color wheel, like green is opposite of red. So like right here, got a little bit going on. And I'm just gonna put this anywhere that needs canceled out, I guess is the best way. And around my nose always gets really red. And my unibrow gets red, which I don't have a unibrow anymore. I totally was born with one, but I've waxed it into submission and now my eyebrows are too far apart. So that's the moral of that story. And then my cheeks are red, but we're gonna work on that in a minute. So I'm gonna take my little Real Techniques tiny brush, and I'm gonna kind of brush this in. Now this is gonna give me a lighter complexion. It's almost gonna look like white once I blend it out, but I'm going to use a color correcting tinted moisturizer, and that's going to even out my skin tone. So this is kind of trying to overcorrect, if that makes sense. So instead of it being red, it's not going to be green, but it's going to be like a lighter base color. So, anyway, you only want to use this on your problem areas. You don't want to like put green concealer on as like a base or something. Like you wouldn't want to do that. Okay, let me check in this mirror. Okay, because I am blind as a bat and sometimes it's hard. Ooh, I don't want to do that. For me to see in that. Okay, so now I'm going to conceal under my eyes. This is Shadow Sense, so it's eyeshadow, but it's in the shade Candlelight. So this is a waterproof, smudge proof, last all day cream to powder eyeshadow, but I use it as concealer. Now it's a little too peachy to be like my main concealer, like my all over concealer, but it cancels out my my bags like under my eyes, like the blue purpley tones, which if you go back to a color wheel, I'm sure that orange is like across from blue. Like that makes sense. So I'm not an art major, I swear. I find this interesting. Sorry friends, I'm using my this guy. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Next, I'm going to cancel out the veins on top of my eyelids. So I'm going to use Shadow Sense again, but this is Sandstone Pearl. It has just a tiny bit of shimmer to it. This is actually the matte version because there is a Sandstone Pearl shimmer, but this is matte version. And I will say that with a no makeup or natural look, the goal is to conceal your problem areas like veins in your eyelids or bags under your eyes or blemishes, but it's also to enhance your best features, all while not, trying to be super dramatic about it. So I don't know what you guys would use this look for. It's on trend right now, so maybe you just want to be trendy, but this would be a good look to go to like the gym, like if you don't want to look like you're all dolled up, or like if you're going camping or fishing or swimming, like all this is waterproof makeup. So, okay, this is color correcting tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna use about half a pump. This is light, comes in light, medium, and deep. And as you can see, I love it, and it's almost gone. So I've had this for about 4 or 5 months, and it's an airless pump, so I get every last drop. It's fantastic. So this is one of my can't live without products. It's different from a foundation because it's got sheer coverage, but it has like green concealer in it, which works to balance out your skin tone, which is really cool. So it helps with that. So I'm gonna blend it in with my fingers first. Come all the way up here. It also has SPF in it, which is super, super important. Not only do you want to moisturize, but you want to protect your skin. It is so important, SPF. It's not actually like a chemical SPF, it's a mechanical SPF, so it's basically the equivalent of like putting a veil over your face rather than using chemicals to protect your face. Anyway, I just find that interesting as well. So I'm gonna take this brush and stipple into my face. You just want it to be even. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna go back in with an under eye concealer. This is the light concealer. Get some out. Wish this had an airless pump. There we go. Just need a tiny bit. I wish they actually came with like a fair, because the light is almost a little too dark for me, which I'm too pale complected for my own good. I like to call it porcelain. Sounds better than pale. But anyway, okay, so I put it there. I get every last bit off my fingers, and then I'm gonna go back in with that brush. You have to know your problem areas. So under the eyes is for sure one of my problem areas. And whatever you have left, you can just blend, blend, blend. Blending is my cardio. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I want to, if you want, and I would say this is optional, but you can use blush or mascara, but just like subtly. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you that. This is Pouty Pink Blush, so it's very light. I'm not gonna use very much at all. I don't even squeeze it, I just roll a little bit on my finger. And then I'm going to tap it into my cheeks. I'm going to use my stippling brush. And this color, because it's so light, it looks natural, like a natural glow. And that's a lot of the problem with foundation. When you put on foundation, it's full coverage, so it takes away all of your natural, rosiness. Not like a bad rosy, but like color, I guess. And with the color correcting tinted moisturizer, it's a sheer coverage, so it still allows for color to come in. So that's really nice. So I'm taking this one and I'm just kind of blending it more, like, so it's not so blushy. Okay, now I'm going to take brown mascara. So I usually use black, but this is brown, which, I mean, really they look about the same, but it's not as dramatic. And I'm only going to do the very tips of my eyelashes. Because I'm not so much wanting volume, or even length, I guess. I just want definition, if that makes sense. So just to look like I have eyelashes is good. I recently got my eyelashes lifted and tinted, which was pretty cool. Oh, I just got it on me. Terrible with mascara. Just a tiny bit. And it's basically like getting your eyelashes permed and colored. They, can you see the difference? Coming close. So it's just, it defines it a little more. And this is what it looked like right after I got it done, which was really cool. It's been a while now. Gosh, I can't even remember how long ago. Probably 6 weeks. Oh my gosh. I'm the worst, y'all. How did that even happen? It got on my hair and then it got on my forehead. Goodness. But anyway, they put this like little, I would say like strip of tape, but it's more like a strip of spongy stuff on your eyelid, and then they like glue your eyelashes to it or like paint them down so that it's, you know, it's sticking up so that they like curve, like curl, I guess. It's like a permanent curl, and it's, you see that? I messed up again. It's fine. It's totally fine. It's waterproof mascara, but if you get to it quick, then it just wipes off. You gotta work fast. But anyway. So yeah, it's kind of weird because you have your eyes like half open for like an hour, but hey, anything that, as you can tell, I'm not the best mascara putter-oner. Application of mascara is messy, I would say. So I just wanted to find this one right here. I'm looking at the mirror behind my phone, sorry. Okay. So see, we've got some rosiness in my cheeks and a little bit of lash definition, but not overkill. So then you can go back in, and I would just put a little, this is color correcting tinted moisturizer again, on my brush, and that's too much, and go over my nose, my T-zone really. It's buildable, so once it dries you can add more for more coverage, and I don't want, you know, a lot of coverage, but okay. And then you top it off with the gloss of your choice, which I'm going to be using my lip volumizer. It's basically like a really creamy, liquidy chapstick lip gloss, but obviously it makes your lips plump up, and it doesn't burn or sting like all the other lip plumpers that I've used before. And then as a highlight, because you don't want to contour or bronze or anything, but highlighting is good. Highlighting is actually like what you want to do, because that's what you want to highlight your best features. So this is not technically a highlighter. It's eye illuminator, which is eye cream, so skincare, but it's mixed in with pearlizer, which is, I mean, it's like a liquid highlighter. So you can, because it's liquid, you can put it in with your blush, you can put it in with your foundation, but they already put it together with eye cream, and so you just pop it on. And I've already used this as eye cream, so you pop it on like right under your, like right above your cheekbones, I guess, or right on top of them. I don't really know where your cheekbones are. But above your blush line, down the center of your nose, right above your top lip, Cupid's bow, and then under your eyebrows, which okay, so I have dark eyebrows, so I don't need to, I guess, define them. I could shape them, but I'm not going to, because I'm trying to keep this basic. Mine are just a little sparse, in certain spots, but it's fine. If you have blonde eyebrows, just use a natural color brow filler. That's what I would say. So I put that right under my eyebrows to like make them go. That's what highlighter does. It brings those features forward. So the middle of your nose makes your nose look smaller, and this makes your lips look pouty. And then this is translucent loose powder. So it's like a setting powder, and it's like matte finish. So I'm gonna use this brush. And there's no real excuse me. You don't have to use like a certain brush, but this just sets everything in, and it keeps you from looking too shiny, you know, because I am wearing a lot of moisturizer, which is a good thing, but I want that matte finish. Even though like dewy is pretty popular right now for a finish. So this will lock you in. Okay, and then you're done. And this look will last me all day. It's nighttime, but I don't feel bad about putting on makeup at night because it has skincare in it, and I will just take off, you know, my rest of my mascara, but everything else is pretty much good to go. So that's what I do. If you have any questions about any of the products that I've used, let me know, and I can hook you up with either a sample, or I can show you how to get it for yourself. So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching. Bye.